Hi, it's Jnwynn with Scraptastic Yarns Podcast. Today is Tuesday, January. Oh, boy, am I moving ahead. July the 24th, I believe. I have no clue where I'm at. I've got a few finished items. Mostly they are things that people out in the public have needed and asked me to get done. And I have one item that I've been working on for a while and it's finally finished. First of all, though, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers for signing up and welcome back everyone who's stayed with me so far with all my rants and raves and, things about the way that things are going these days. First off, I'm going to go ahead and get into two of the items. Well, there's three of them. I have two knitted knockers that are size C, one that is a D, and then I have another one that is an A that is crocheted. Those are items that I need to get out to someone this week before the week ends. And I'm just trying to keep afloat. I've had a huge, quite a few lists of items that people are asking for. I have someone that I had, someone whose daughter passed away, and she's asked me to take some of the clothes and turn those into some memory quilts for her. And I will be doing that in the next couple of weeks. And of course, her daughter died under mysterious circumstances. They're just waiting on the autopsy reports to find out what happened with her. She's military, so, my salutes to her and her family. That is a sad project, but a happy one at the same time. I have done that with some of my daughter's items. She was a big lover of bandanas, and she had about 40-50 bandanas, all different colors. So for her kids, and they haven't gotten them yet, just because they're here, there, and everywhere in the country. But I have made some memory quilts with those, as well as putting pictures of her and the children together on those quilts. Maybe one day I'll get those out and show you. Just haven't gotten around to it. My hengetsu is finally finished, and I absolutely love it. This is a pattern I believe I will be doing again more than once. I love it. I'm going to try it with some cake yarn next to see how that goes, and we'll just take it from there. This week, Friday, is the opening day to take items over to the fair to enter in our county fair. I have several items. Light just shifted. I have several items ready for the fair. I'm not going to show those until after it has been judged and when I get them back. So it'll be after the 4th. 4th, I'll be able to pick them up that evening. I'm going to show you a work in progress. I don't know if I'm going to get this finished in time for the fair, but it's a 24-month-old pattern, and I still have to finish the rounds around here and do the sleeves and the neck. If it gets done, it gets done. I did one of my first amigurumi, and I chose something that's 12 inches high to do, and that is, I'm entering it into the fair, so you'll get to see that in a couple of weeks. But it was quite a learning experience. I'm looking at it right now and I'm thinking, eyes are kind of cockeyed. Maybe they're not. Maybe they are. I don't know. But it's going to go in as it is. Whatever happens, happens. Our county fair is a pretty small one in Clinton County, PA. And I've tried to enter things every year for the fair, simply because needlecraft, we've had some years where there's maybe 15, 20 items. When I first moved here, we had items that took up all along a wall, several quilts, several, items, and I've entered quilts and wall hangings in the past. I'm not entering a quilt or a wall hanging this year, simply because I just don't have one that I felt was worthy of being judged in the fair. And it's sad how you see things go downhill with needlecrafts, those kind of things. I have some other items that I'm going to put into it that are not only just crochet knitted items, but I have some beadwork. I generally enter some beadwork every year. Last year I took a break, didn't enter anything. So yeah, I'm going to enter some more stuff this year. Probably have about 10, 12 items. I'm always hopeful that each year that we'll have quite a few people turn out to enter items. It kind of keeps things going with needlecraft, and that is something that I really like promoting, because it is a great stress reliever. Once you get into it, you can relieve some stress, as well as a stress maker if you're trying to get a deadline done. So that is basically it for finished items. I don't have anything else. I did get a one skein of yarn, simply because it was on sale. Very pretty. That's it. It's not a whole lot today's podcast, and I'm not too upset about it because I got things to do. The physical therapy is going absolutely fantastic. I have had several nights of sleeping without any pain in my hip, and that has been the goal for me, because that is what has been waking me up to the point where it's extremely uncomfortable. So the physical therapy is working. I probably have a couple of maybe 2-3 more weeks left of physical therapy. I think that's how many visits I get. Maybe another 1 week. I think we're only allowed 15 or 16 visits. So far I've had, this coming Thursday will be 12. So yeah, I'm probably getting pretty close to getting the cutoff before they have to do an MRI to make sure that it's not just a herniated disc. But my goal is no surgery. I don't want to go through the surgeries again. I had the one on my neck, lost a vocal cord to it. And I know that things are very less invasive now, the way that they do things. But I'm kind of gun shy, so I'll pass on that if I can. I've watched a couple of new podcasts. One is, I cannot remember the name. It's not coming to me. Teal Raven. That's it. Knitting podcast. I've got a couple of others, like I think it's MetalScrappinChick. She does a lot of different things, a lot of scrapbooking, as well as some crochet items. And for the life of me, I didn't make a note of the ones that I needed to write down. So sorry. I'll get those listed for next week when I get that podcast up. And I'm going to let you go for now. Everybody have a great week. Remember to be kind. Have a blessed week. Not only that, but light a candle, say a prayer for our country, for our politicians, for all the fools out there acting foolish, that we get our stuff together and get things straight and start taking care of each other once again. With that, I'll close. I'll see you next week. Bye.